You've been told that eating fat makes you fat, that breakfast is the most important meal of the day, that you must drink 8 glasses of water a day. What if I told you those beliefs shaped your entire relationship with food, and they were never based on solid science? And here's the uncomfortable part. Millions of people changed how they eat. Parents raised their children differently. Doctors repeated the advice for decades. And yet, the original evidence was either incomplete, oversimplified, or quietly influenced by industry. In the next 15 minutes, I'm going to show you where these ideas actually came from, why they spread so fast, why they're still repeated today, and what the real science says now. Some of this might surprise you, but by the end, you'll feel more confident about what to believe and what to ignore. Let's be clear, people aren't gullible, doctors aren't stupid, nutritionists aren't evil. Most of them genuinely want to help. The real issue is this: science is complicated. Media simplifies it, industry amplifies it, and culture turns it into truth. Once something becomes common knowledge, it's incredibly hard to undo, even when new data proves otherwise. And one of the most powerful examples started in the 1960s. In the 1950s and 60s, heart disease was rising fast in America. A scientist named Ancel Keys proposed a theory: saturated fat increases cholesterol. Cholesterol causes heart disease. Therefore, fat is the enemy. He conducted what became known as the 7 countries study. Here's the part most people never hear. He had data from 22 countries. He published results from 7. Those 7 supported his hypothesis. The others, they didn't fit the pattern. Now, was this malicious? Maybe not, but it shaped decades of policy. By the late 1970s and early 80s, governments promoted low-fat guidelines. Food companies responded instantly. They removed fat, but food without fat tastes terrible. So what did they add? Sugar, refined carbohydrates, high fructose corn syrup. And here's where it gets concerning. From 1980 onward, obesity rates didn't fall, they tripled. Type 2 diabetes exploded. Metabolic syndrome became common. We reduced fat and got sicker. Now here's the reassuring part. Modern research shows dietary fat alone does not cause fat gain. Weight gain happens when we consistently consume more energy than we burn, especially from highly processed, rapidly digestible carbs. And healthy fats like omega-3s, olive oil, nuts, avocados actually improve satiety, stabilize blood sugar support, hormone health, reduce inflammation. Fat isn't the villain. Overprocessed food is. And if you grew up afraid of butter but comfortable drinking soda, that wasn't an accident. And if that myth surprised you, the next one was engineered in a boardroom. You've heard this since childhood. Never skip breakfast. It jumpstarts your metabolism. It helps you think clearly. But where did this idea come from? The phrase became popular in early 20th century advertising campaigns, especially by cereal manufacturers. It was brilliant marketing. Convince families that a daily cereal habit equals health. Sales skyrocket. Now, does breakfast matter? For some people, yes. If you wake up hungry and feel great after eating, that's perfectly fine. But the claim that skipping breakfast damages metabolism? That's not supported by strong evidence. Modern studies on intermittent fasting show, for most healthy adults, skipping breakfast does not slow metabolism. It does not cause automatic weight gain. It does not put your body in starvation mode. In fact, some research suggests short fasting windows may improve insulin sensitivity, support fat burning, increase mental clarity in some individuals. Now here's the key. This doesn't mean everyone should skip breakfast. It means there's no universal rule. If you're 35, active, and not hungry in the morning, skipping breakfast is fine. If you're 65, managing blood sugar, and feel weak without morning food, eat breakfast. Your body isn't broken, it's adaptive. The problem was never breakfast. It was the idea that there is only one correct eating schedule for everyone. And now, The myth so common that almost no one questions it. 8 glasses, 64 ounces, 2 liters. It sounds scientific, precise, clean, responsible. There's just one problem. When researchers tried to trace the origin of this recommendation, they couldn't find solid scientific backing. Hydration needs vary dramatically based on body size, climate activity level diet, high protein diets increase water needs, medications, age. Your body already has a built-in hydration monitoring system. Thirst, regulated by the hypothalamus in your brain. When plasma concentrations shift, you feel thirsty. It's not random, it's highly sophisticated biology. Now, should you ignore water? Of course not. Chronic dehydration can affect mood, kidney health, and cognition. But forcing down water when you're not thirsty doesn't make you healthier. In rare cases, excessive water intake can even dilute sodium levels. The takeaway? Drink regularly. Pay attention to urine color. Respond to thirst, not arbitrary numbers. If you've made it this far, you care about understanding how your body actually works, not just repeating headlines. Subscribe if you want weekly breakdowns of health myths explained clearly, without fear tactics. Because next week, we're tackling metabolism and why some people seem to eat anything without gaining weight. Here's the deeper issue. Nutrition science is hard. Long-term controlled diet studies are expensive. Human behavior is messy. Food is emotional and cultural. So early studies become guidelines. Guidelines become dogma. Dogma becomes identity. And questioning identity feels threatening. But here's the empowering truth. Science evolves. That's not weakness, it's strength. The fact that recommendations change means we're learning. The key is asking better questions. Who funded the study? Was it observational or randomized? Is this a correlation or causation claim? Does it apply to me specifically? You don't need a PhD. Just curiosity. So let's recap. Fat didn't make us fat. Ultra-processed foods did. Skipping breakfast won't break your metabolism. Ignoring hunger signals might. 8 glasses of water isn't magic. Listening to your body is. If you've ever felt confused about nutrition, that's not your fault. You were given simplified rules for complex biology, but now you know better, and when you know better, you eat calmer, you stress less. You make choices based on evidence, not fear. If this shifted your perspective even slightly, share it with someone who still believes one of these myths. And comment below, which myth surprised you most? Because the next video is going to challenge something even bigger, your metabolism itself. And once you understand that, everything about weight loss makes more sense. See you next week.